crew coming at you with the beer review. You would know that just a half hour I was caught out here in a lightning storm, which was shortly thereafter joined by a heavy downpour. I was weed whacking on the other side of the fence. I didn't stop. The wife took some photos of me for insurance purposes, I'm sure. Here we go. I earned this beer. It is the Kalamazoo Stout from Brewery out of Galesburg, Michigan. They've just recently started distributing here in the Northwest in Oregon. Just loving to get to try some of these beers. This is an American Stout. It is 6% ABV. And, well, I think we're going to get it cracked open. Refreshing being out in the rain. Well, a couple of those lightning strikes, though, did make me a little nervous. I'll admit to that. All right, here we go. Well, that is just dark as can be, isn't it? That's a beauty. A thin head. It's kind of really a light caramel color head on there. Isn't that beautiful? All right, let's get the nose on that. Oh, man. All right. Wow, that is dark. That's really dark. And for a 6% stout, because it's just a regular stout, not an imperial, it's got really some deep aromas. You get the dark malt on that. I get some dark chocolate. I get some caramel characteristics. I get like coffee grounds. Yeah, coffee grounds. That's interesting. Almost hints of like a cocoa. And for a moment, I almost thought I had like some dark fruit character on it, but I might be pushing there. Yeah, it's got some nice aromas, almost like a brown sugar too. There's a lot more going on in there than I might imagine for such light beer. So we're gonna dive on in. Cheers. All right. Well, first thing is it's a stout. It's not an imperial stout, so it's got a medium body on it. But it is dark. The first thing that hits you is the dark roasted malts. Everything else is very secondary to that. You get some of that coffee grounds again, just like in the nose. You get a little bit of the dark chocolate. It's almost like a bitter chocolate. So almost like the hops are bitter, and it gives almost a char character, so a bitter chocolate kind of character to it. Just a hint of some cocoa. It's kind of a little bit earthy in character, and it's interesting. It really dries out on the palate on the back side. It's a nice beer. I prefer my stouts a little sweeter. That is my preference, but this is a good one. I'm going to take a little time with this, and I'll come back. It's just beautiful out. I mean, the skies are kind of clearing. We had this big downpour. I just mowed the lawn and was whacking the back, and now this. We're just enjoying it. It's a nice temperature today. Gotta love it. It's beautiful, beautiful to be in the Northwest. All right, so what do I think about this beer? It's a good beer. For me, I'd love a little more sweet caramel type character on it. There's some caramel in there, but it's not like a sweet caramel. There's a lot of a bitter quality to it from the hops. They give it like that semi-charish type taste. I get a little bit more of the like a burnt brown sugar slightly to it. It's not like a topping like a creme brulee. So it's interesting. You really don't get any dark fruits like I thought I may have gotten off the nose. I thought it might have some other like creamy qualities. That's just really not there. It's a well-crafted beer, but it's definitely not world class in my book, and I know there's some high ratings for this. And for me personally, I don't know that it's even an excellent category. So in terms of American stouts, there are some fabulous American stouts out there. I mean, just really, really good ones. I don't think this really falls to that level. It may have been highly rated back when it first came out. I've been to Kalamazoo, Michigan, by the way, and but the brewery wasn't around back in those days. So in terms of American stout, I'm going to give this, I got to give this like an 85, It's good. It's just a B beer. Overall, there are a few redeeming qualities to it. But I can't change it a whole lot for me personally. I think I got to put it right at that same 85, just at that B. I've had some other beers from Bell's, and they make some good stuff. This is not going to be my top-notch one, but it is a B beer. It's a good beer to have. Here it is. It is the Kalamazoo Stout. I'm glad I got to try it. And I would say go ahead and try some other Bell's beers besides this one. They do make some great stuff. This is Kevin at Clemens Home for saying life's too short to drink cheap beer, and I'll see you in the next beer review.